Welcome to Learn Short and Typing with Vikas sir. Trial passage for Punjab and Haryana High Court and Chandigarh High Court and allied High Courts. Exercise number 1 and 2, 840 words, 100 words per minute, continuously dictation. Be ready? Start. The accused were arrested. Necessary investigation was carried out by the police. The statements of the complainant and other witnesses were recorded. Thereafter, after completion of investigation, the charge sheet against the accused came to be submitted before the court. As the offences were triable by the Court of Sessions, the learned magistrate committed the case to the Court of Sessions. The learned additional sessions judge framed the charge against the accused. The accused pleaded not guilty to the charge and claimed to be tried. To prove the case against the accused, the prosecution has examined 12 witnesses and also relied upon documentary evidence, and at the end of trial, after recording the statements of the accused under section 313 CRPC and after hearing the arguments on behalf of the prosecution and the defense, the learned additional sessions judge held the appellant original accused guilty of the offences under sections 376, 366, 363, 341, 506 of IP Code. Being aggravated by the dissatisfied with the aforesaid judgment and order of conviction and sentence, the appellant's accused has preferred this appeal. Here, learned advocate Mrs. Kiran Pandey appealing on behalf of the appellant and learned APP HL Jani on behalf of the respondent state, I have gone through the judgment and order passed by the trial court. I have also considered the documents proposed on the record of the case. Learned advocate appealing on behalf of the appellant accused has commented that the appellant accused has not committed any offence as alleged against him in the charge. She has contended that without properly appreciating the evidence in its true perspective and without considering the defence raised by the accused, the trial court has booked the accused just for the sake of conviction. She has contended that the prosecution has not produced any documentary evidence to establish that the prosecutrix is below the age of 16 years. She has contended that it is a case of love affairs. The prosecutrix was in love with the appellant and she had gone with the accused at her own and with her consent. She has contended that looking to the evidence produced on record, it is clearly established that the prosecutrix was in love with the accused and therefore the prosecution has failed to establish its case beyond reasonable doubt that the accused has committed rape on the prosecutrix without her consent. She has contended that looking to the oral as well as medical evidence, the prosecution has failed to establish its case beyond reasonable doubt. She has also contended that looking to the facts of the case, the sentence awarded by the learned judge is also very harsh. Learned APP has supported the judgment and order passed by the learned judge and contended that looking to the seriousness of offense to no interference of this code is called for. He has contended that looking to the facts and evidence on records, the learned judge has rightly held the accused guilty for the offense alleged against him, and therefore no interference is called for. I have gone through the judgment and order passed by the learned additional sessions judge and also gone through the documents produced before me. I have also considered the submissions made by the learned advocates for the parties. I have gone through the record and proceedings of the case. I have also gone through the evidence of the prosecution witnesses and other material evidence. I have also considered the judgment of the trial court. From the evidence on record, it clearly appears that the learned judge has not committed any error in holding the appellant accused guilty of the offences alleged against him. However, looking to the facts of the case, in my opinion, the sentence awarded by the learned judge is very harsh. The learned advocate appearing on behalf of the appellant has also contended that the appellant accused is innocent and is a breadwinner of the family, and therefore some leniency may be shown towards the appellant. It is stated that at the bar that the appellant accused is in jail, and as per the jail reported dated 7/10/2010, he had already undergone the sentence of more than 2 years and 7 months. I am therefore of the opinion that if the sentence awarded by the learned judge is reduced to an extent of 5 years, the same would serve the ends of justice. In view of above, the appeal is partly allowed. The judgment and order of conviction and sentence dated 19/5/2008 passed by learned additional sessions judge, second fast track court, Mehansa, in sessions case number 73/2008 is hereby confirmed. However, the sentence awarded by the learned additional sessions judge void impugned judgment holding the appellant accused guilty for the offences under section 366 and 376 of IP. Code is modified and reduced to an extent of 5 years imprisonment instead of 7 years imprisonment. Full stop.